Good morning. Happy hump day, guys. Welcome to the morning sprint. It is Wednesday, which means, yes, we are halfway through the week. Guys, just hang in there. We're almost at the weekend. But if you live for today, be happy because today is going to be a great day. It's just me. I'm Daphne Gray. You guys already know me. Brittany Weir, Rebecca are off right now. But it's okay because we got a lot of cool stories we got to get to covering here locally, some talkers that's happening all around the world as well, and also some really cool things that you guys have helped us out by sending our way. But first and foremost, we got to give you guys just a little teaser. You know, we got to get that teaser in later in the sprint. How a furry animal is helping another furry animal. One dog was able to help another dog. See, this miraculous story is coming your way, and it gives a whole nother meaning and a new meaning to the phrase an eye for an eye. Good story coming up your way later. And also, we're looking at Wow Wednesday. I know you guys are thinking to yourself, you guys are changing the name up all the time for these particular days. Well, I have learned that we're going based off of what pictures you are sitting in. And some of you sent in some breathtaking, beautiful pictures that you've shot outside that you sent in. And I'm going to use that for Wow Wednesday that you've sprinted our way. Thank you so much for those pins. And try to get you some more pins in before we get to the end of the show. Maybe Jazz can get to them. But we're going to give you those shout outs coming up later on in the show. First and foremost, we do want to get to this particular story. Okay. So we've been talking about this unfortunate officer-involved shooting out in Nelson County. This is dealing with Officer Wagner. We know how heartbreaking that is. And yes, the morning sprint is all about showcasing positive stories. And when we do have to get to those hard news stories, we cover them as well. But this particular cover that we're doing today is an update to that story in reaction to that awful thing happening. So if you know, again, private officers in Nelson County killed in the line of duty. Get this, they will now receive full benefits from the county. Nelson County Board of Supervisors made that decision during a meeting yesterday in honor of fallen Wintergreen police officer Mark Christopher Wagner. As we reported, Wagner was shot and killed last month while responding to an emergency assault call. In Virginia, an officer working for a private police department must meet all the same training requirements as other states' law enforcement, but are not eligible for the same benefits. The board unanimously approved the amendment in order to extend the benefits to private police officers and their families. Now, again, this is one of those stories that, you just automatically assume that all officers are covered in that regard, especially if they're going out and they're sacrificing their lives. But to know that this was actually something that raised awareness to me that I had no idea that private officers weren't covered. And now, thanks to a decision from that particular board and in reaction to something awful happening, and it's sad that something awful had to happen for this to change to go into place, but we take it what we get. A blessing is a blessing, and I think this has his death obviously has impacted so many more people out there to the point where now private officers are covered in Nelson County. So that's going to be a good thing. It's going to help these families out who are going through this mourning process. And as always, rest in peace and love to Officer Wagner, and more prayers are going out to your family. So it's a really good change right there. If you want to see that full story and just the full background of that story, learn a little bit more about him, you can go to our website at WSLS.com. So I got to get to this story as well. This is something that kind of piqued my interest because I love me some Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't know about you. I love Buffalo Wild Wings. I know a lot of people be like, Jeff, you need to change your wing joint. No. B-Dubs is where it's at. But when I found out there was some type of crime that happened there, I was like, what in the world is happening? So get this. We're learning there was a break-in at the Valley View location, Buffalo Wild Wings. Police say they got a call about a commercial burglary around 8 a.m. Friday morning, but I think the incident happened between 2:30 and 4 that morning. Saying undisclosed amount of money was stolen. Valley View Mall management did not give us any details, but did say there was an isolated incident. If you're looking at your screen right now, somebody broke through with a glass door in the back part of the restaurant. I'm just thinking to myself, why? Why did you, well, come on, guys. My thing is that, yeah, obviously I don't know anybody's situation out there, but no situation is that low to commit a crime. And here, when you get busted, which the police are looking for the suspect at this time, that's going to mess up your record. It could potentially lead to more bad habits. But regardless of the matter, if you need money or if you need something, there are resources out there to reach out to rather than breaking into different places is. Hopefully this person who did this gets caught. It's funny because I was just at B-Dubs on Saturday watching the UFC fight, had no idea that that had happened. Apparently this happened on Friday. Regardless of the matter, again, do not commit crimes. And if you are out there, turn yourself in. If you guys know any information, please let police know so that this doesn't happen to a restaurant that you love or another establishment that you really care about. Okay, so let's get to this. Amazon Prime Day continues. A lot of people are looking for those really, really special deals. The annual sales event runs all day long today. But if you read the reviews to decide whether to buy something, beware of the fake reviews. Amazon says that it uses AI technology to hunt for fake reviews and says that it blocked 200 million last year alone.
We provide a grading system. It's an A to F kind of a grading system. The A grade means there's a majority of trustworthy reviews. F means there's a majority of reviews that you should look with a closer eye.
Now, if you spot a fake review on a product, you can use the report link on Amazon. So, yeah, I am one of the type of people that look at reviews to see exactly how I want to buy something. 9 times out of 10, I have been, pleased with the items that I've gotten. But I do know this is an important thing to be aware of because we do have a lot of families out there that are buying a lot of stuff on Amazon today and through this deal, especially ahead of school. So, if you're getting stuff for your kids, clothes, whatever, make sure you be aware of fake reviews because you do not want to get yourself in a situation where you're going to have to be issuing refunds. That's never fun. It's always an annoying process because you always want to order something, and when you open that box, you want it to be perfect. So keep that in mind when you're doing a lot of your shopping. Also, got to give this out for the American Red Cross. They are doing their best to get in some blood donations, and you know how much of a struggle it can be during the summertime. And here is why. Get this. According to the American Red Cross, officials say that this time of year blood donations slow down. They say that this happens because of school being out and more people are traveling. To encourage donations, the American Red Cross is offering incentives like a $15 gift card. And get this. They're trying to offer a chance to go or have a trip to go to New York as well. So that's also going to be a really fun deal. But here's what an official had to say about it.
We are having to send more blood to the hospital in the month of July than we are receiving donations. So such a bad time for us because people are traveling. There's a lot of car accidents and traumatic injuries.
Now, the Rolla location is also in the midst of being upgraded to create a more comfortable, modern space for people to donate blood. And again, Ms. Grant couldn't have said it any better. You guys got to get out and give your donations as much as possible because you never know who will need it. You never know what life it will change. She mentioned, I didn't even think about this, but yeah, people do get in car accidents and it requires blood transfusions and stuff like that. So if you guys got a second, got some time, if you want to get a $15 gift card, if you're doing it for a trip to New York, go out there, give some blood. It can really, really, really save a life. You never know, and you might need that blood donation one day. So get out there and try to do your best to give back. We got a really cool story coming out of Albemarle County. They're getting creative when it comes to summer school for kids. Get this, students are creating their own robotic pets through invention. The first have to write letters to their parents for permission to bring a dog home. Then they get to design, put together, and even build a home for their new pooches. Now, after the 5th graders work on their robots, they go next door to the kindergarten classroom to help younger students with their creations. If you guys are looking at your screen, there was some little bitty robot. Look at the little guy right there. So I think this is a really cool deal. I remember going to school and we had to do, electronic type classes where you would build little robots. You see it right there. Hopefully that has an off switch so that you're not waking anybody up like how the Furbies are known to do in the household. But yeah, I remember building robots as a kid in school and thinking that was so cool, making it go from point A to point B. And now seeing how much the technology has advanced to where they're building little puppies. I think that's amazing. That's a really cool creation. So shout out to Albemarle County doing their thing to keep kids active and keep their brains thinking. And again, who doesn't love dogs, right? Let's make us a dog and have that dog forever potentially if you can keep on advancing this technology. You got to go and hit an upgrade every once in a while. Anyways, let's get to this weather. Something that everybody is want to talk about. It's on the top of mind for people. If you got out this morning, the weather was beautiful. I love that little spring feeling kind of breeze that comes through the air. It's not humid is just right. But again, we're in store for a very toasty afternoon. So we got meteorologist Chris Michaels here to give us a look at that forecast.
Happy hump day to you guys. Another hot one today. Not terribly humid. That really comes into the forecast tomorrow into the weekend with the daily shot for showers and storms. Looks like most storms tomorrow will actually happen in the evening. After that, it's pretty much your typical stuff during the afternoons. In the meantime, stay cool out there. I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning on The Sprint.
All right, Chris, thank you so much for that update. Again, keep that in mind, guys. If you are wanting to go outside and you know it's going to be hot and you want to walk your pets, make sure you watch out for the little puppy pads. Anything that you're going to do outside, get that sunscreen going. You got to be safe because we don't want that heat stroke hitting you. You know, anything that you can do to protect yourself and stay hydrated during the summer months is always a good deal. Speaking of the summer months, when you think of the beach, you think of the seagulls. And get this one, a stuffed seagull is creating quite a stir along the Jersey Shore and far beyond. Started as a game prize that exploded in popularity last summer, but now he's back with an expanded family. This is Funny or Sunny the Seagull. He was created by a gift shop on a New Jersey boardwalk when one man's son had a French fry stolen by a real seagull. No new for this year, though. Sonny with a slice of pepperoni pizza in his mouth. It's also Sandy, a female seagull. He's on eBay. Shop owners say that people are willing to spend a pretty penny on playing games for the chance at winning Sonny. That's pretty cool. I think that's a really cool thing, and I think it's a cute backstory, too. Look at the little French fry in their mouth. You got the girl seagull there, and then you got the pepperoni pizza. But to know that this all started from dad and a son going out and the son getting a French fry stolen. Seagulls are thieves, man. I don't care what you say. I've seen so many cool little cute viral videos of seagulls just literally walking in the store. And they're bold, too. Them jokers ain't scared of anything. Walk in the store, and they'll go right to, like, a candy bar aisle or a bag of chips, pick it up, and just go right out the door. Like, it's so cute to see, and it's entertaining. But it's just so crazy because, you know, here, locally, when you don't deal with birds that aren't used to being around people that much, they go all over the place. They just scatter as soon as they barely see a human being. Seagulls, on the other hand, them jokers will sit there and eat right next to you. And matter of fact, they will take over the food that you're eating. So, yeah, I think this is going to be a really cool game changer, and it's fun seeing that a lot of people are jumping in on the action, playing with Sonny. So, if you like chocolate, if you like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, we have an update for you. Of course, they're doing updated news stories. You know, it's cool that they're not remaking something, and I know how you know, people can get tired of remaking movies over and over again, and everybody's just like, can we please come up with some new ideas? And the fact that they're being able to add to the story, even if they're going back in time with this, it's going to be interesting. So all of you people out there who are Charlie and the Chocolate Factory fans, let me know what you think about this prequel. Are you excited about it? Do you think they picked the right characters to play them? I want to know your thoughts. Maybe you can convince me even more to go ahead and press play on the old original film when I get home tonight, get off work. So let's get to this story. This is the teaser that I was telling you guys about that gave a new meaning to the phrase an eye for an eye. And I think this is the cutest and the sweetest story ever. This is coming out of Virginia Tech Veterinarian Hospital. They found a procedure that helped this one particular dog by using serendipity through surgery. The team was able to save the vision of a dog from Manita thanks to the help of another furry companion. Now, they found a malignant tumor in the eye of a 2-year-old Morky Poo named Susie Q during a routine exam. The day before surgery, another dog came into the emergency room and had their eyeball removed. With consent, of course, from the owner, they used live canine tissue to replace the infected area, removing the cancer while also providing a more compatible option.
For this particular tumor, I've never used it this fresh, honestly. That's where the serendipity came in, that this pet unfortunately had to lose an eye around the same time we needed corneal tissue.
How cute are those eyes right there? Look at that, man. So we're told Susie Q is doing well post-surgery. Thank God. But that's just cool just to see, again, the advancement of technology when it comes to medicine, one. And two, the fact that there was another dog that just happen. Things happen for a reason. And one dog losing an eye and having the ability to use that situation to help another dog in their situation, it's always a cool deal. And it should be encouraging to anybody out there that's a human. Obviously, I put on my driver's license, I'm an organ donor, hypothetically speaking, and Lord, heaven forbid, if something ever happened to me, I would like to think that my organs were going to a family that needed a lung or a kidney or a heart, So if you watch the story and are at all moved by something, let that encourage you to maybe rethink how you want to try to give back if you can. And you can even do this stuff while you're alive as well. I'm not necessarily giving your heart out your chest, but anybody can give a kidney. So you can help out wherever you can. Okay, so we need to get into this, guys. Again, we always have different names for each day of the week. It was Workout Wednesday, where we wanted people to go and take a picture of what they're doing to stay active, and kind of encourage other people to get up and move when you sprinted those pins our way. Well, we have something better today, I think, and it's something more beautiful. It is called Wow Wednesday. Breathtaking videos right here. I'm going to pause this so you can take a good look. This is coming from KTA, always coming in clutch with sending us really, really beautiful pictures. This is the Sunset Roanoke River Overlook. Look at that beautiful sight right there. And again, it just makes you say wow, because the fact that they took time out to take these pictures and shoot them our way, that is good. She sent that in earlier this morning, nor the timestamp on that, but these are pictures that are coming in for us to highlight. And again, shout out to KDA for helping us out there. Check this out. This is another one coming your way. Another cool picture coming from Stacy Beamer. Shout out to you for sprinting your Wow Wednesday pin our way. This is Little Bear checking out the view. And yes, that is a beautiful view and a beautiful sight too. That looks like it's something out of a page in a book or something, like Little House on the Prairie. You name it. Either way, beautiful. Thank you for sending that beautiful, breathtaking picture our way as well. And then we have this picture right here. Check this out. Laker Charlie sent this in over here and taking off. Obviously, those are majestic looking birds, but the fact that he got this in real time, that is such a cool deal, man. Thank you. And again, it makes anybody say wow when you capture nature in its element just like that. So shout out to Laker for helping us out there. And last but certainly not least, we have Norma in Salem sending us the sun rays in Salem. Look how beautiful that is. Again, yet another breathtaking photo that makes you say wow. And I look at it like, God just has a beautiful way of painting a canvas, and every day he gives us these blessings of just how spectacular the nature is, period. And it almost looks like a dandelion, the things that you blow and the little things, fibers fly all over the place. I don't know exactly what they're called, petals. But yeah, it kind of looks like that. It looks like a big star, but thank you so much, Norma and Salem, for helping us out, sending us that picture right there. And again, thank you everybody who came through and sent us all of these cool pictures, and we'll be sure to continue to highlight your pins throughout the morning sprint. If you guys want, tomorrow is Thursday. I always call it Thankful Thursday. If you have something you want to be thankful for, you can send that in for we can give you a shout out of some sort. But if you send us anything and it all fits a certain theme, I'm going to rename it. I'm going to see exactly what I'm going to rename it. But hey, you never know. Just get them in so we can engage with you, and I would love to give you guys a shout out. So right now, let's bring in my girl, Jazzy Jazz. Jazzy Jazz, let me get you turned on right here. Jazz, how you doing? Can you hear me? Jasmine, are you? Oh, there you go. Jazz, are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, girl, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I am good. Were there not like some beautiful pictures that people sent in, man?
Oh, absolutely. We have some talented photographers.
Yes.
They always send in amazing photos.
Definitely. Okay, so, one thing that is a big thing online is Amazon Prime Day, and those tips right there. I had no idea that the fake reviews, people were taking time out to put fake reviews. Like, what is that about?
Oh, yeah. I've actually heard about that before. I've heard. That's why I'm really cautious, even when I'm purchasing something online, about the reviews that are left.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of those people that need to see the reviews before I buy something. But
Yep.
I'm always cautious if something is overly enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people actually pay money for people to leave fake reviews. And I've had instances where someone has actually tried to pay me to leave a really good review
Oh,
to make their
wow.
product look more good than what it look better than what it is.
Oh.
So you have to be very, very cautious when purchasing stuff online, unfortunately, because I mean, you shouldn't have to second guess a review. But I'm glad there's technology that's cracking down on it.
Oh, definitely, for sure. Okay, so obviously the biggest thing that I think was the cutest story ever was we got Susie Q in the house, can see thanks to something that happened to another fur baby, but that fur baby was able to help another one. So, that story right there, I think it just shows how smart doctors are with trying to make things happen.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and I'm glad that the little dog was able to see again because I don't know, that one just really touched my heart. So I have a little dog myself.
Yeah, Scoop.
And Scoopy, and he's mixed with a Yorkie. So just to see see how far technology has advanced to enable us to do a procedure like that is just amazing to see. And I'm glad the little puppy regained its vision again.
Definitely. So tell me, Jazz, do we have any viewers or any comments today?
We have a ton of viewers. We don't have any comments today. But like we said before, it's super easy to leave a comment. All you have to do is head to our website. The article is the #1 story on our page. Then you just scroll to the bottom, and it'll have a comment form right beneath our live stream. You can also drop a comment on Facebook or on YouTube. So I know we had a lot of people from yesterday come in and leave a comment after we were finished being live.
Oh,
It
yes.
was over 40-some comments yesterday on the energy drink.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, people were going crazy about that energy drink because a lot of people have heard it before. A lot of people were really concerned about it
Yes.
getting in the hands of their kids.
Definitely.
Yeah, but like I said, it's super easy to leave a comment, and we would love to hear from you guys.
Yes. You know what, Jess? We maybe, moving forward, if that's the case, because again, we do know that there are people that like to go back and watch the videos and stuff. Maybe, just maybe, we should have like a segment where we bring up the comments of the talking that happened in the story the day before. Especially if that's a big talker. I would love to just share other people's opinions outside of ours, obviously, on what their thoughts on that. So we're going to start doing that, man. Hopefully tomorrow we get people commenting on today's show. And if you guys do leave a comment on today's show, if you go back and watch it and we see your comment later on, we're going to bring it up tomorrow and we're going to discuss more of the discussion from the day prior. Okay?
It sounds awesome.
All right, girlie. Well, thank you so much. And you have a blessed day.
All right, you too.
All right. All right, guys. Well, before we head out, we got to get to these headlines. Just to give you guys an kind of a teaser, an update, a brief preview of what you're expected throughout our later newscasts, including 10 News at noon. Get this, an 18-year-old murder suspect set to be in front of a judge for the first time. Roanoke police say the Jazion Robertson shot 2 men along Sigmund Road Monday night. He was arrested at the scene and is charged with second-degree murder. What police officials are saying about this investigation that's coming up, you can see the story on our website as well at WSLS.com. Plus, a consumer alert for drivers this morning. If you or someone you know drive a 2003 Dodge Ram 1500, you're being warned not to drive it anymore. This comes after one person was killed by an airbag inflator exploded in that model of the pickup truck. The number of deaths that the Takata airbag explosions have caused in the U.S., we got the details on that. And then last but not least, 5 earthquakes across our area in the span of a month. It's raising questions for many in Southwest Virginia. We've seen 2, each in Giles and Carroll counties and another in Craig County. What the Virginia Tech Seismological Observatory is saying about this activity, that and many more stories coming up in later newscasts and online at WSLS.com. Again, like I was talking to Jazz, if you go back and you watch the show and you're not watching it live right now, but you're watching it later on today and you see a story that you're just like, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. Whether you want to leave an opinion, statement, whatever you want to do, please drop those comments because we're going to start revisiting those stories that people were discussing because I think that will also get our conversations going. And hopefully one day we'll be able to get those comments going in real time. Okay. So thanks for joining us right here on the Hump Day edition of the Morning Sprint. We'll be back here again tomorrow, Thursday, 8 a.m. on WSLS.com. Do not miss it. We'll see you there.